Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my In Bed vlog for the Saturday the 5th of October 2024. I was going to say 25, believe it or not, but I hope everybody had a good week. I had a great week in terms of the baseball. My New York Mets, who I'm a big fan of, they qualified to get into the playoffs. Lindor hit a great home run when they played the Braves, so they qualified. And then the Mets had to play the Brewers for a three-game, the wild card, and they won the first game, lost the second game in dramatic fashion. Pete Alonso hit a home run, so the Mets, they won game three. Now they're playing the Phillies today, and hope fingers crossed uh, they can. Cause they didn't hit that much in this game because you know the hitting was. But Pete Alonso, I know they were saying that the Brewer reliever was tipping his pitches and something that he knew what was coming. I don't care how it happened, but he did. He kind of redeemed himself, and because he's had a not a for Pete Alonso, because he came up as a rookie and he hit like 50 home runs and stuff, and he's a power hitter, but he's been slumping this year. He's not up to his usual standard. I mean, he hit 34 home runs, but he's capable of hitting 50. Okay, and so he struggled the last month basically of the season. I don't think he hit a home run since September 19th. I think was the last time he hit a home run. So, and I'll tell you honestly, I was watching the game. I watched the first 7 innings, and then when the Met reliever, they took out the starting pitcher who was pitched 6 great innings, and the reliever they brought in, Gato, who actually pitched good the other day. He gave up the home run. When he gave a blast, I turned to my computer. I didn't want to watch. I said, "Oh, the Mets are going to lose," and I just kind of gave up hope. Although I kept watching it on my phone. I was tuning to somebody that was doing a live stream, so I kept watching the live stream, and and then I found out that the guy hit another home run. The guy hit a back-to-back home run against this guy, and then so I was kind of even more fed up. And then I kept watching the stream, and then I saw that the Mets were going to come up in the ninth inning, the last at bat, and then I turned the TV back, and then I didn't see Lindor walk. He worked out a great walk apparently, and then I saw Nimmo hit the single. It was first and third, and then Pete. It was his turn to come up. No, actually not him. The third baseman. He struck out, and then Pete. It was Pete's turn to come up, and I was standing up, and I was right over here, and I was praying he'd get a hit. I wasn't even thinking a home run, not really. I was just praying that he would hit, and then I think the count was 3-1. And so I thought maybe he'd work out a walk and it'd be bases loaded or something. But he actually hit the ball to right field. And later people were saying that the guy Williams was the reliever for Milwaukee was tipping his pitches and that Pete knew what was coming. And it was like a slider he threw and he was on top of it and he hit it right over the right field fence. And that right field fence is kind of weird because it's not like a normal fence. It's like they pushed part of it in because I think they said they built like a fan thing in the right field thing. It's sort of like they did in Citi Field where they kind of brung the fence in and they had a fan porch there. And I think they had something like that in Miller Stadium where the Brewers play. And because you can see because the right fielder he went up to get it, but he hit the wall. It was kind of like the wall goes like this and then it goes in and then it goes back out because I guess there's a space where the fans are sitting in the back. And so he went up and he banged into the fence. He didn't even get a chance to jump up to get it, to try to attempt to catch the ball. But it was out. And that was great. Uh, uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry, that was my brother texting me. Anyway, so I was happy for Pete. And so, because he's going to be a free agent and it was going to look like his Met career was going to end badly. So whatever happens after this the Mets actually, because they started up the season 0-5 and they were 11 games under 500, and they play. I think they said since it was a stat that said since June something they been actually played the best in baseball. I know the Mets. I know the Tigers actually two that are in the playoffs. Two they had a great turnaround as well. So I'm praying the Mets can beat Philly and go on to play whoever wins out of the Dodgers and the Padres. Okay, and we'll just see how it goes because in the last game that I went to with my brother, that's been the third base. I can't his name. It begins with a V. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He hit that walk-off home run. He hit 2 home runs that game. Then he hit that walk-off 2-run home run at the end, which is great. But now he seems to be kind of struggling. I think he's kind of pushing it too far. And hopefully somebody can talk to him and get him to, because he's been kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, he had a good hit in the first Brewer game, but he's been kind of struggling in those last 2. So hopefully he can turn around in this Philly game and stuff. And I can't wait till they get back to Citi Field. And I know my brother was trying to see if we could go, but mostly because they have a standing room only. And as much as it's a playoff game, and I would love to see it, I'll see it at home because I don't want to be standing up. And if it's a World Series game now, that I would do. I'll risk the standing up for that if it's a World Series game. But for these playoff games, yeah, I watch them on TV. But if it's a World Series game and I have to pay a couple $100 to go see it and it's standing room only, I'll do that for the World Series just to have the experience of going to a World Series. Okay, so there we go. So anyway, sorry, enough of that. Oh yeah, I got to see the Joker today. Joker 2. What's it called? I forgot. Hold on, let's see something. It's always. Let's see Joker. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Joker 2. Fale Adu. Okay, that's the proper name. And you know, it's supposed to be partly a musical. I think. I don't think it's all a musical. This is my guess about it. I think it's partly a musical, and I think there's like songs in it. But I think most, and then we don't know if this is all from Arthur's perspective or whether it's in his head and he's imagining Harley that's in his world played by Lady Gaga or whatever. But I'll do my review of that, and I may have like a spoiler section of it. Okay, just instead of doing 2 reviews, I may do a regular review with a spoiler section in it. I think I may do that just so, and then I'll say spoiler so people can see what's the spoiler. And also, like I said I recorded my reaction to Agatha All Along. That was yesterday, and also my 2 videos to Nosferatu official trailer and the Wolfman, the teaser trailer. Those 2 I uploaded to my YouTube channel. Okay, and also what was I going to say? I did another video from my other channel called Views and Opinions about Eric Adams, which I forgot to upload this week, so I'm going to upload it today. So that's on there. And so I also want to talk about something I wanted to talk about, which I can't remember now. Oh yeah, there's going to be a new DC movie, animated movie type thing that they announced. Maybe I'll make a video about that to talk about that a little bit. But so again, look for my review of Joker 2. Besides this video, look for my review of Joker 2. And I'm going to put a spoiler section in it. Okay, just to have that done. And then, like I said, maybe a little comment on the DC Studios animated movie that's supposed to come out. I don't know when it's going to come out exactly, but James Gunn, I think, announced it and he gave a little description of it. I'll read it from my phone and tell you my opinion on it because I think Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer, she talked about it and stuff. So I'll give you my opinion on it. I think that will make a good video. And like I said, so I'm happy my Mets are in the playoffs in National League Division Series. You know, they're playing the Phillies, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's best out of 5. So, okay, hopefully we can win this and move on to get to the League Championship Series and play either the Dodgers or the Padres. And like I said, the Mets have been overcoming a lot of odds all this season, so I can't wait to see how it turns out. Either way, I'm happy for my Mets. Because this year it looked like it was going to be like basically a rebuilding year. That's what it looked like. It started out. It looked like the Mets were going to be sellers at the trade deadline, but fortunately the owner kept the faith and the Mets turned around. They lived up to their expectation. Then they turned things around. Okay, and it made the playoffs. So I'm incredibly happy, and they won the wild card round. So yeah, now they're in the league division series. So fingers crossed, my Mets can can advance and get to the World Series. I'm gonna hope they get to it. Okay, I know they have an October ready shirt. I think it's a blue shirt that the Mets were wearing when they beat the Brewers. They put on. I think it's October. No, it's called October Ready or something. I think that's what it's called. Let's see if I can buy one of those shirts. You may see me wearing that in the video, depending on how far the Mets get. Because I know when they went to the World Series in 2015, I bought a bunch of shirts and stuff and hats that I have up there and stuff. The last time the Mets were in the World Series and stuff, so I'm gonna buy one of those October Ready shirts. They look nice blue. The blue's my color, and maybe another hat, and hopefully, fingers crossed, my Mets can get to the World Series. And fingers crossed, if they get to the World Series, wherever they play. Though I know some people are thinking Subway Series. I don't particularly care about a Subway Series. Don't want it. Okay, I don't care who the Mets play really. If they get to the World Series, I just want them to win. Okay, that's all I want. Anyway, so look for my review, Joker 2, and it'll probably have a spoiler section. I'll probably do a video on the DC Studios animated movie that's supposed to be about the two Robins. I think it's called Dynamic Duo. I think that's the name of it. Okay, so I'll do that, and I think that's it. So probably tomorrow I'll start editing my Agatha All Along. Oh yeah, what I gotta do also is I gotta upload the Penguin episode 2 to my Patreon, because I uploaded it, the unedited version, I think Thursday, to my YouTube channel. So, and I had to do a lot of extra edits because they flagged it, and so I let them edit it even more, and that's with the version that's on this channel now. Because I think it was originally 32 minutes, and then YouTube hacked like 6 minutes off of it, and so that's the only way it could go up. So I just let it, and before I went to sleep, I let YouTube edit it down to like 6 minutes off of it, and then it went up. So today I'm going to try to upload the Penguin episode 2, and maybe Agatha 3 if I have time, because I have to upload maybe 3 videos besides that. But I have to edit the Agatha All Along video, and maybe I can do that tomorrow before the baseball game and before the football game comes on, because you're going to have football tomorrow and the Met playoff game coming tomorrow. So I'll probably watch football from 1 o'clock to 4, and then up from 4 I'll watch the Met game, because the next game's going to be on 4 o'clock. And also the games that will be in Citi Field, it may be day games, just because, like somebody was saying, and it makes sense that the baseball, maybe the people at the network will probably want the Dodgers in prime time, and that's in LA. So they'll probably want the Dodgers at 8 o'clock or so, because that's prime time. And maybe the two Met games at Citi Field, fingers crossed that there's 2 games, will probably be day games. Probably maybe 4 to 7, maybe 4 to 7, or maybe 1 o'clock. I don't think, because remember, you have to take into account the Tigers and the Yankees games too. So. And you probably want the Yankees playing closer to prime time too, because I'm sure they will want the Yankees in prime time and the Dodgers in prime time. So the Mets and probably Detroit, and their games will probably be in the daytime. Either Detroit will be at 1, or Philly will be or the Mets will be 1 o'clock. I'm sure they'll probably be day games, just because they said to be announced, so they haven't really announced who's going to play the day and who's going to play at what time. So I'm thinking those Met games 3 and 4, like I said, 4. If it's necessary, will probably be day games. Probably either 1 o'clock or either 4 o'clock. Because the Yankee games, like I said, they'll probably put the Yankee game, one of the Yankee games probably on prime time, and one of the Dodgers games. You know they want to put the Dodgers in prime time to show Otani and stuff. So that's it. But anyway, I think that's it. Again, so look for those videos, and like I said, I'm going to see if I can upload those 2. Agatha episode 4 and the Penguin episode 2 to my Patreon, if I can upload those tonight. But I also got to upload this video, the Penguin, my Joker 2 review, and the news about the DC animated movie, which is going to be called Dynamic Duos about the two Robins, Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. Okay, so anyway, let me know what you think. Okay, feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. You can check that out as well. I also have a link down below to my Patreon. Again, my Patreon is only $5 a month. Tons of content on there. Tons of unedited content on there. I got everything over 190 videos. I have everything broken down into collections. I have DC TV shows, Marvel TV shows, Star Wars TV shows, movies, and The Boys and Gen V. Those are the collections. Okay, you have over, like I said, over 190 videos. You get 5-minute preview clips. Okay, if you want to check that out before you join. Okay, and again, follow the link down below. And so the last two things I'm doing are, like I said, Agatha All Along and The Penguin. And Monday starts Superman and Lois, the final season. I may not have time because they're going to drop 2 episodes on Monday, so I got to see how I'm going to balance this. Because normally I actually do react to Superman and Lois, but I'm actually going to physically watch it on Monday. So I'm thinking what I should do is probably record myself reacting to it, and then download the video later and then splice them together. I think that might be the best thing, rather than, and I may have to put that up on my Patreon exclusively and not do an edited version of it, because I may not have time, because especially with the Joker, not the Joker, but the Penguin, because it's like an hour, most of it, and it takes a long time. Like it took me 2 days this week to edit the Joker, and that's a joke. I keep saying the Joker, the Penguin, because it's just an hour, sometimes a little over an hour, so it takes me long. So I may just exclusively put the Superman and Lois, the final season, on my Patreon and not on this channel, because I just think it's just especially with 2 hours coming on Monday, I'm not going to have enough time to edit that down. So I might just record, film myself reacting to it, and then the next day when I get the downloaded version of the show, to splice it together and then put that on the Patreon and just do it that way. I think that might be the best bet. How do I think about it? Okay, anyway, again, I'll link down below to that. Also, I have a link down below to my merchandise store. I'm wearing currently one of my shirts, my baseball shirt, because it's, watching the, because today's the baseball game, playoff games. Trepacer, this is a logo divided by a YouTuber named Jay, who sent this to me, and I have this, and I have t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, unisex stuff for men and women. You follow the link down below. It'll go to my merchandise store, and it's another way for you to support me. Also, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long, and take care.